Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
Hello, Andrew here.
So this is my first Facebook Live video. So just to let you know, heads up, I'm a little nervous. And this is actually obviously since it's my first video, this is our first video together as well, which we're really excited about. As you may know, we are joining forces and it's really exciting stuff. Andrew's going to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing. And
Yeah, hey, first of all, hey Frank, it's really good to see you here after connecting.
Hey Frank.
So Zach and I have been so grateful and blessed to be getting so much love from a lot of you and a lot of words about how our relationship has inspired you. And we want to start sharing more of it, and believe it or not, we have a lot of ups and downs today still, and it feels like we are learning really big lessons along the way, and because of that, that's how we're able to grow stronger and continue to have a really great, flourishing relationship. If it's really about growing together is ultimately what it's about, and a lot of times growing together involves overcoming challenges, and so we want to share some of our challenges with you and our stories, and also a lot of the lessons we're learning along the way.
Should we tell them about Monday morning?
Yeah, so we wanted to tell a story about Monday morning. So do you want to start?
I'll start. So Andrew and I have we put together a new master schedule, which is really exciting. So we can really plan our lunch breaks to be in sync, our workout time in the morning, really so that we're really in alignment with our day. We're making things more efficient. It's really exciting stuff, but I guess one big downside to this master schedule is my wake-up time is now earlier than it was before. And if you know me, you know that I like to sleep, and I'm also not much of a morning person, unfortunately, as was the case Monday morning. So it was time to start this new schedule, this new routine. Andrew still wakes up a little bit earlier than me and is excited to start this brand new, fresh experience together. And unfortunately, I get out of bed not feeling too hot, not too happy, and my energy is definitely in the victim and anger mode, not really wanting to be a part of this, and was definitely probably not the most pleasant person to be around.
No. No, not in the morning. And so what happened was in order to stick to our schedule, we had to leave for the gym at 7:45. And Zach was supposed to wake up at 7 o'clock, and I was really proud of myself this morning. I got up at 6, and hey Judy, so good to see you.
Hey Judy.
So I got up at 6, and I was doing my own practice. I actually do something called tapping, which I love, and I was listening to an expert talk, and they were saying how important it is to spend 5 minutes a day verbalizing or writing down gratitude. And this is something I preach and preach and preach, but I haven't been 100% with. And so they talked about the importance of doing that 5 minutes of gratitude every single day. And so I was determined to do it that day and every day since then. But what happened was 7 o'clock passed, and it was like 7:10, and Zach wasn't awake yet. So I went into the room and it's like, hey babe, you still want to go to the gym this morning? And I wasn't sure if he was going to get up, but he did. He did get up, and I was so proud, and I helped get us ready. Normally, he actually does a lot of the getting ready for it, but I kind of picked up some slack. And yeah, you just weren't in a very good mood.
Yeah, I was definitely dragging. Yeah, and Andrew had really gone out of his way to make our workout shakes and pre-workout mix drink, and yeah, I was in a really upbeat, peppy mood, and I could feel that I was bringing him down, but I was so stuck in my self-pity, my just this uncomfortable feeling of not getting, what I would consider a full night's rest because I had to wake up earlier, and I was definitely taking it out on Andrew. It's not fun to admit that, but yeah, I definitely wasn't being my best self. Definitely wasn't bringing my best energy to the situation. But fortunately, Andrew was able to help me turn that around.
Yeah, so what happened was, so we get into the car, and I'll admit I was feeling a lot of angst and feeling triggered because I was like, why is Zach acting so mad at me? I didn't do anything wrong, and like shit, I don't know if I even want to go to the gym together in the mornings if it's going to be this hard.
I don't blame you.
And yeah. But I had this voice in my head say, okay, you haven't verbalized your gratitude yet today. And so we're driving to the gym, and I just say, hey babe, do you care if I was listening to this expert, big tapping EFT expert, and she said the number one thing to do every day is to verbalize gratitude for 5 minutes a day. And so I was like, do you care if I just do that right now while we're driving to the gym? And Zach said, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can do it. And so I did. We were just driving. I started saying...
But I wasn't happy about it.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about it. He wasn't, yeah, do it. I would love to. He was just like, okay, fine. Which is understandable. He's not a morning person. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to not being morning people. So no judgment here. But... So I felt really uncomfortable. I could tell he wasn't happy, but I just did it anyways. So I just started saying, I'm thankful for my car that's taken me so many places safely, even though I don't take the best care of it sometimes. I'm thankful for my mom, who's always loved me unconditionally. I just really started saying what I'm grateful for. And really through the whole time, I was afraid of what Zach was thinking too. But I kept saying it anyways. I kept going through the gratitude practice, listing a lot of things, and I felt a little bit better, not 100% better. I still was like, oh, Zach still seems kind of upset. But we got to the gym and got out of the car, and then it was like a completely different day.
It's true. I was still a bit prideful, I think, as I got out of the car, but I turned it around pretty quick because hearing him describe all the things he was grateful for, or is grateful for, including me and our love and our relationship, it made it really hard for me to hang on to these feelings of anger and resentment for, blaming Andrew for wanting us to have this healthy workout experience, just a little earlier than I wanted. But, it helped me get rid of that anger and that victim energy and really start to also feel grateful and appreciative, because it's so difficult to hang on to both of these things simultaneously, both of these types of energy. And so I swallowed my pride, and I turned my energy around, and was pretty apologetic because I knew it was pretty rotten how I was acting, and I didn't like the way I was acting, but I was just in my own pity party, and I was stuck in that energy. And I'm so grateful to have such an amazing partner and fiance, and just have you in my life to be able to help me turn that energy around. And I'm so glad that you were able to do that day. It made a big difference for me.
Thank you. And I was so grateful that you were open to that shift, and that was just so special. And so it's amazing how much things can shift, and so there are a lot of lessons here that I think we can highlight. First of all, the old me would have lashed out at him. The old me might have been, "What the fuck's wrong with you? I didn't do anything," and that wouldn't have made anything better at all. That would have just put us both into a downward spiral. So that was the first lesson. For me to just try to still be positive, and even though I might have felt wronged, Zach was being open to a more positive experience. And is there anything else that's coming to your mind?
Yeah, I think just tap into what I said earlier about once I started to absorb some of the things you were saying about what you were grateful for, it really helped to eliminate those feelings that I had, that anger and that yucky feeling inside of me just really started to go away. And I started to realize, wow, I was really just acting like a shit, and I wasn't proud of it. But I had I could see the clear choice of, do I want to continue down this path of just feeling this rotten negativity, or embrace this, beautiful, world of gratuity, and have a, beautiful day with my love. And I'm glad I chose that path. And I'm just been so grateful to have someone to help guide me when I'm in my morning ruts, as that can happen. But yeah, I'm
Awesome.
so grateful for you guys for joining us.
Yeah, hi Christina, hi Lane. It's been awesome seeing some names pop up. And so I want to congratulate you on getting the confidence to make a video.
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad, actually. I had built it up to be a lot more, I think.
Yeah, and if you're watching this and you liked what we said, please give us some hearts. We'd love to know that. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And if there's anything else you'd like to know, we're going to start doing this more regularly and sharing our life experience and what we're learning, because we know a lot of the lessons that we're learning are lessons that so many of you could probably benefit from learning as well, and maybe seeing that you're not alone in a lot of petty things that that life might seem to be about. So yeah, thank you for watching. You good?
I'm good.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye for now.